The National Workers' Union is not taking lightly the termination of 3 staff members of the National Housing Corporation without alleged union consultation. NWU General Secretary Johan Harewood says the Labour Commissioner Joseph was promptly sought for intervention in the matter.
We did point out that contrary to the provisions of the Act, particularly Section 145, and also the collective agreement that is in place, the union was not engaged or consulted in that decision that was taken, and as such his intervention was sought immediately in keeping with the Labour Act and also the grievance procedure of that same collective agreement.
The Labour Commissioner summoned representatives of the National Housing Corporation and the National Workers' Union to a meeting earlier this week to discuss the matter.
We had what we call a conciliatory meeting. All right, I listened to both sides. I examined the documents before me, and then I explained to both parties what went down. I made a recommendation, verbal at the time. It appeared to have been accepted by both parties.
It was made clear to the NHC that the actions were not in keeping with the Labour Act. In fact, procedurally the Act was breached, and so we're expecting a report from the Commissioner shortly so that that particular situation can be remedied and addressed in the not-too-distant future.
St. Lucia's Labour Code on termination due to redundancy, Section 145(3) states, quote, prior to terminating the employment of any employee pursuant to this section, the employer shall a. inform the trade union recognized in accordance with Division 2 of Part 7, or if none exists, the employee's representative and the employee as early as possible, end quote. Joseph says his written report has gone out to all parties involved in the matter.
Today they will receive the written copy of that recommendation, and they have 14 days in which to challenge the recommendation. If they are not satisfied, that is.
Okay, so were the employees reinstated?
No, reinstatement is condition on the employees wanting to go back and the employer willing to hire them, and both parties preferred the separation.
Any objection to the Labour Commissioner's assessment and directives detailed in his report must be made in writing within 14 days.